Daniel? Now? What?
Yeah.
Blah. I don't even know what I do.
Don't you want to go first?
Hey, you're gonna go first?
I can go first.
You go first.
I can sing.
Play the guitar?
I will not play guitar.
Ever again.
I play the bass to the song that I sing normally. Ooh. I don't play the bass like that quite. I play like 3 notes on the bass. Wow. Again. Again. This is from the opera Julio Cesare. Or something like that. I don't know. Just bugging around. Piangere. Tanto
outsy, get outsy.
I think that and Sirens is a good way to close out another great open mic.
Nathaniel's coming up.
Who is?
Nathaniel.
Oh, well, Nathaniel, you better get your sidewalk chalk all in order. Or are you filing down your nails on the sidewalk?
Hey.
You better thrill us. Oh, he's strapped. All right. Oh, it's you can plug that in, right? Or you want a microphone?
I will plug it in.
All right.
Whoa.
I should be used to doing what I don't know I'm going to do. The moon is amazing tonight. This microphone behind me is precariously placed. I don't think I want that there.
It's the sound of the colon. This thing on?
Yeah, it's on. I can hear it.
Wants more power?
Up here playing recently, a couple weeks ago, was Killian. Anybody catch that show?
Yeah.
Killian. What was that song?
Butt Crack Peach.
Butt Crack Peach. That was so cool. That is one amazing young woman. Love that song. I'm not gonna try it, but if anybody sees her, you should tell her to come back and play it. 'Cause that was pretty badass. Don't you think?
Yeah. Woo.
Hey man, I'm just up here because you guys asked for it. Jeez. No idea what I'm gonna do. I really like this area. With the guitar, I've noticed. I don't know, anybody else a fan?
Yep.
Yeah, this kind of their centric music is what I do. Electric, you know, kind of do that sometimes, but mostly it's around here. It's like pretty cool, right? If you spaz out and people are like, whoa, hey, what are you doing? You're like, I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah. It was a short song, but it went over well.
Play a cover of another local songwriter.
Oh, I'm not ready to do that yet, but I did break my rules and agree to do a cover song. But it's only because I really respect the artist and I like the original. It's you can just hang tight because I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be cool. I like that. Get like somebody point, you know, like where do you wanna hear it? There? Right there?
There's the whole thing.
Planes. There's some planes over there. They're flying. I'm on the ground. I'm not really on the ground. I'm on a stage just a little bit higher than the ground. You're on the ground, you're on the ground, you're on the ground, you're on the ground, you're on the ground too. It's cool, man. There's not a problem with that. If you were on a plane, you'd feel like you're on the ground, but you wouldn't be. You'd be on a plane in the air, at least for most of the time. And I am totally making a fool of myself, and it's cool because I love you guys so much. We're coming out the side of a mic, and I pretend that I can play, and I pretend that I can sing, and I don't mean a thing when I use these words that come out of my face, cause they say this is my place, and it's pretty cool, so long as you keep coming back, man, woman, something in between. You know what I'm talking about, right? Come on, where is she? Anybody know where she's at? She's Reg. I'm a regular at a side open mic. I'm a regular at a side open mic. I'm a regular, you're a regular. It's okay to be regular. Eat more vegan food if you're not regular. Regular. Come to a side open mic and be a regular. Yeah, it's cool. 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 It's really cool. I had a margarita earlier. It's good.
Woo!
Have you guys seen that video?
Andy McKay.
I really like harmonics. Who else likes harmonics?
Woo!
That's a percentage of you. I like watching Ruben up here because it's always an awesome show. Like, you're funny, you play all kinds of instruments, you write your own songs, you play other people's songs. It's epic. You're here every other week, sometimes you're here every week, you know. I don't know if you guys know that guy, Ruben. He's the host.
He's awesome, yeah.
He's really awesome, man. And I don't know. I love it. So I want to hear the album, the recordings that you guys did. It'd be pretty badass. And
Stay tuned.
Stay. That was funny. You can see how comfortable I am with this thing in front of my body. I'm just like knocking shit over. So how about some chords? You guys like that one? Like that one? That man, when I learned that finger thing, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm a rock god! That was wrong, but I felt like it. Don't you want to like, finger! The hammer-on thing! Hammer-on thing! I'm strong! Yeah! You know. That kind of makes you want to do that. For me, anyway. You guys are staying still.
We will never move.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, I think that my time has expired for the better of the world. I hope that you've appreciated spending some moments in the matrix of time with me and Ruben Brock. I always do. I like your dog Harvey too. He's a pretty badass dog. Okay, so wait, there's maybe this. Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Kind of working on this song. That's my riff. Don't take it. That's all I have. No, that's all that I have right for that song. I have a lot, but like this riff, it's intangible. Kind of. That's how you live your life. I mean, you can collect things or, you know, things that you can't touch. Like, can't touch that. I mean, it's touching you, all, you know, sound waves, little bones in your ears. How's that feel in your ear? You like that in your ear? Like in the left one, the right one, both? Come on, we gotta communicate.
Woo!
How are we gonna get better at this? It could be a mutually beneficial experience. Yeah. Yeah, no. And that's as far as I got. More next week. Thank you.
Woo!
All right, for purposes of intellectual property, I'm going to have to give you guys all the Starman song to go out on so you don't remember that lick.
Not listening. Not listening.
So I hope you've forgotten the riff, but it will seem hauntingly familiar next week when we get a few more bars, or maybe the whole thing, or just one word of a melody. I'd stay for it. I'll move. It'll be like 1 degree cooler next week. I think. You know, I'm an optimist. Of sorts. Look, I'm not a scientific materialist, exactly. But I don't know what Garrett is. He's a poet. And even though you don't have your friend the wind to knock your sheets around today, I still think the microphone will find you eerily familiar. If you're ready to share with us,
Yeah.
come on up to the stage and welcome Garrett. We're glad you made it up tonight.
Woo!
I can bring this item off stage for its owner.
This guy.
Okay.
Oh, I need that.
Okay.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Good evening.
Show. Thank you.
So yeah, thanks again to folks that picked up my papers that flew away. I had forgotten all about that, Ruben. Yeah. So I gotta wait for a windless night before I try this again. I was gonna I could have run after the paper myself, but it just seems, a little unprofessional to be like in the middle of a poem, and then your paper blows away, and it's just run after it in mid poem. Although one time, I was doing a poetry slam at Joe Bots, and they were live streaming it, and I was at the microphone, and it was wintertime, and I had on one of those Baja sweaters, and my cell phone was right here in my pouch in front. Cell phone rings right in the middle of my poem, and turn it off, and 10 seconds later, it's ringing again. So whoever was calling didn't get the clue. So that was kind of an embarrassment too. That was actually a lot of fun. I think there was like 1 or 2 people watching the live stream. So this poem is called The Perfect Storm. The perfect storm. And there was no storm, not perfect, not imperfect, not thunder, not lightning, no storm at all. Not brain, not hail, not snow, not dust, just nothing. No storm whatsoever. The preparations were unwarranted. My windbreaker lay crackly and dry across my shoulders. The umbrella stretched out uselessly across 3 feet of dark, windless sky. No need to brace myself against hurricane winds. I leaned my head against nothing and fell forward for lack of resistance. I was a puppy bounding through every nook of each urban canyon with my nose upturned for raindrops. Not here, not here, not here. Clear night sky. Nothing more. And there was no storm, because the molecules of the universe don't obey me. I am a particle pushed by the elements when it pleases nature, and a monolith erect in a parched, desolate field when it doesn't. I came armed with gloves and galoshes, but slapped them stupidly on dusty paving stones, wishing the weather would fall down on top of me. It didn't. And there was no storm. The dark side of the moon is forever in darkness. The Amazon, perpetually humid. The winds on Jupiter's red eye will always howl in a vast, gaseous cyclone. But the storms in this city are impermanent, unpredicted, and fleeting. It is not every night when cool, crystal spheres of rain fall on my face. So the wet is for real, and not just a yearning. And the lightning strikes flash like fireworks, dazzling and brilliant across the night, while the moans of thunder stop my heart with their beauty. But now, with no storm and no clouds and no wind, my heart is untroubled, but full with joy, with knowing about storms and the goosebumps they bring me. All right. I want to do one more, Ruben. Is that cool?
Yes, please.
Or 2 more?
Everyone's the feature tonight. What time we got to shut off, 10?
Everyone's the feature night? That's awesome. All right, cool.
I know, right?
Okay.
All right. That's a really good one. I am a bug.
You will smash me because you can. I am a worker. You will smash me because you can. You will ban my union and take away my voice. I am a student. You will smash me because you can. You will defund my school to keep me dumb. I am an immigrant. You will smash me because you can. You will call me illegal and chase me like a dog. I used to wonder why you hated me. Just wanted to be the best bug I could be and thought, why do you place your boot across my throat? Why do you slash me with your sword? Why do you pepper spray my face? Why do you taser my ballsack? Why do you crush my larynx? Why do you burn my books? Why do you underpay my teacher? Why do you ask me for ID? Why do you watch me in the store? Why do you keep me from my weed? Why do you give money and comfort to my oppressors? Why do you rape me? Why do you call me wetback? Why do you stop me from seeing a doctor when I'm sick? Why do you disparage me and obliterate me every chance you get? That's what I used to wonder. But I finally figured it out. It's not so much that you hate me. I'm just a bug in your path, under your boot, under your shoe, something so small for you that smashing me is not even an agenda item in your day. So, I will not fret about you either. I'm just one bug. But there are tons more like me. You won't see me alone, but with my friends and family, we will make a wave that you cannot ignore. We will blanket your bed, your living room, your kitchen, and your food. You will shriek and repent and beg us to leave you alone. I can hear your cries right now. Stop it, let me be. I won't hurt you anymore. Trouble is, I won't notice you at all, because to a bug, what is one more mound of trash? Yeah, you like that one? Okay.
Wow.
Okay, and then my last one I'm going to do, chivalry is dead. But wait. Wait, I got to get some good light for this. I'm going to move this back. Yeah, that's better. That's better, thanks. Okay, everyone knows chivalry is dead, but we don't know what killed it. We know it's dead by the doors that slam in women's faces and the dinner checks that men ignore on the table. We know chivalry is dead because men don't give up their seats on the light rail to women who are standing, even when they have heavy groceries. Or they're carrying a child who is screaming because a bird pooed on her shoelace, or because mom won't buy a toy gun at Cityscape. She didn't buy the toy gun because all the cash went for bourbon and clove cigarettes and beef jerky. Chivalry is dead because the guy with a real gun won't give it up for the toddler, who consequently keeps whining and won't get to shoot out the window at butt-naked 6-foot clowns and 4-legged human buffalo hybrids. Chivalry is dead because a seat opens and then he stares down her blouse while she juggles child, bourbon, and jerky on her kneecaps. Chivalry is dead because the bourbon bottle leaks on her crotch and he won't go tell her. He just thinks of lapping up the wetness while she burps ferocious. She opened up the bottle in the first place. We don't know what killed chivalry, but it was destined to subside from bad seed characters like Guntoter, who said, "Ma'am, your kid's loud. Can you stick a sock in her pie hole?" We know chivalry is dead because no one else on the train car said, "Dude, don't be an a-hole." Instead, they think, "She's a hot mother with her loins sloshed in rot gut." Someone has to clean the car with bourbon sitz-bath puddles and illegal gum wads and transfer stubs that someone will end up looking for when it's her time to transfer. I had it on the light rail, she swears, but the round-bottom bus driver calls in and waits for backup. "We'll all be late for work, pissant driver," yells the multitude. "Let the bitch on the bus," shouts one dude. "I'm not getting fired just for her ass." 5 guys pick up round-bottom bus driver and dump her outside on the sidewalk. An amateur driver makes the bus go ahead, hop the curb, and onto the train track. It comes at them, smashing arms, legs, and bunions. The riders turn to angels, bloodied garments to white tunics. So many whipping wings become a tornado. Age-old angels get tossed, tumbling through the cloud banks, and the rest start stampeding to get first through the gates. Men angels stomp females, and women on children. St. Peter morphs to the size of a Balrog, flinging bad angels down to burn up forever. And he flings down the bastards, the creeps, and the elephants. He gets Russell Pierce and his dumb racist friends. He tosses Jan Brewer and the extra folds of her skin. Heaven's not crowded because Earth is what it is. Too many jerks, thugs, felons, cads, bastards, and villains. Chivalry is definitely dead. Don't know if you doubted a word that I said. It's entirely true. Chivalry is dead.
All right. Thank you. Good night.
It is a good day. Stuck the landing. That's all we can ask.
Yeah.
Well, is anyone else going to read to us in the next 10 minutes?
I'll read a poem.
I'd like that, Nathan. Are you going to make it up on the stage? I'd also
Be careful
enjoy
when you
that.
step off, you know.
No, I have wrote one.
Okay. Yeah,
It's pre-written, but
Garrett's a tough act to follow, but I know you got it.
maybe I'll. Yeah, what's? I'm just saying.
Come on up.
Well,
Yeah, let's hear
Can
it.
we do a poem? Can we start a poem together and like?
You and I, or you and Garrett?
Well, yeah,
You want-
all of us. Like let's do an on the
the only
spot
poem I know is the Pledge of Allegiance.
Under God.
I'm
Can
invisible.
The Invisible Pledge.
I know some Shel Silverstein poems.
Dude, I would love to hear some Shel Silverstein.
Okay. The saddest thing I ever did see was a woodpecker pecking on a plastic tree. He looks to me and says, "Friend, things aren't as sweet as they used to be." That's it. That's all I got.
I love it.
So Nathan, come up and
Oh
read.
no, I'm good.
You don't want to read this poem?
I'm
Okay.
not gonna follow Shel Silverstein and Garrett.
Oh yeah.
Well, my point with my poetry is that I kind of stopped studying poetry when I was 11 because I took music classes.
Oh.
Well, I'm lying. I was an English major.
All right.
I don't know. It's just there's so many good poets here. It's just tough niche to squeeze into. You know, like in jail, I'd be the poet. In a kitchen, I'm the poet. But here, I'm really trying to work the MC angle or the accompanist. I did that at Arcana. None of my personality was featured in Arcana.
No, not at all.
I just did the music for them. I haven't been to a show because I get up too early. I have a oh my god. It's all I can do to not talk about my job because it rolls around in my mind. But
Yeah, stop it. So I've got some presidential haikus. I don't know if you're interested in that.
I do. You know what? Let's do an outro. It'll be like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and I'll put my skates on while you're reading some haiku. For a presidential haiku, you want me to make up one Nathan style right now?
Oh yeah. All right, do it.
Jimmy Carter's plan. Peace, love, and no more oil from those damn Arabs. Thank you very much.
All right. That's pretty good. Making it up on the spot.
Yeah, I can only do it. I channeled the spirit of Mark Roberts for that one. He informs me.
Where's Mark Roberts?
Mark Roberts informs me that his knee hurts.
Oh.
So that he is unable to walk from
Pick
his...
him up.
Okay. Today I was running late and I was already carrying the guitar and my backpack on my skis. Then let's, does anyone else know Mark Roberts' number?
I don't.
Does anyone else besides Julie have a car and coming from that direction? I'll run it by him. You know, he has his... I don't think Mark Roberts, he doesn't like it if you're like, be brilliant for us. And anyone who sees poetry knows that some nights he comes up and just swings for the fences. And he's like, I don't know, he's the preacher, and it's just like channeling from reality out of him. And other nights he's not channeling reality as much. Then you can't make it happen. And the funny thing is, it's like I recorded some of his poetry on video, and he didn't want to see it. And he told me I could look at it, but didn't want me to publish it. So it's one of those things where, like the joke that nobody laughs at, you really had to be there. Like if Mark Roberts is going to read a poem, you have to be there because he's going to channel it through his. It's going to open up all the synapses and just let it come out, and it'll rhyme. And I can't. I've tried to do Mark Roberts poetry at home, and I just feel foolish because I can't. Because I'm too busy looking at myself to just let reality come out like Eddie Vedder lyrics. And like whatever he just said, I feel that way. I feel that way. You know, thoughts arrive like butterflies. So would you, Garrett, you came down, you said you're really busy, you took time out of your busy life. Would you read to us a little more to close it out?
You guys want to hear a little bit more?
I do.
Yeah. All right. There's also ramps in the back. Oh, are there? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to go down that way again.
So, that's a talent to be able to make up a haiku off the top of your head. It's like, I can't do that because how do you know how many syllables there are? I mean, I have to count them.
Just counting.
That's pretty good. So, so I've got a haiku for Jimmy Carter.
Oh.
Yeah. So this was kind of the polished version. The peanut farmer boycotted the Olympics. Jimmy Carter smiled. Okay. So what other president do you want to hear? Anybody want to hear Reagan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Garfield.
Hate Ronald Reagan. Iran-Contra. Union foe. So many reasons. Okay. Who else?
Garfield.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. It's right here. Shot in the stomach. Poor dead President Garfield. Or was he a cat? Yeah, that's a good one, actually. Okay. What else?
Herbert Walker Bush.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. First President Bush, war to protect a kingdom named after pussy. Bush is. Yeah, that's. All right. So Clinton comes next. You guys want to hear that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Bogus impeachment. Bill Clinton never had sex. It was a BJ. Okay. George W. Bush. Violent motherfucker. He lost to Al Gore.
That happened.
Yeah. All right. You want to go back in time to the Founding Fathers?
Yeah.
The first president, Mr. George Washington, stole land from natives. The Federalist, John Adams, lost re-election. Hamilton was sad. Thomas Jefferson, he declared independence, had sex with his slave. Okay. Then we have the father of the Constitution. Short guy James Madison fathered the Constitution, and his wife makes cakes. Okay. Oh, here's a good one. Martin Van Buren, the Cherokee Trail of Tears. His street has hookers. All right. A couple more. Lincoln freed the slaves, kept the Union together. He is worth 1 cent. War with Mexico, immoral, shameless land grab. Polk was that asshole. Boom, USS Maine. We are imperialists. McKinley conquers.
Roosevelt.
All right. Youngest president, legacy, progressivism, Teddy Roosevelt. He went to China, Watergate, liar and crook, Nixon's tricky dick. All right. Let's wrap this up. Barack Obama, pessimists say he's half black. I say he's half white. Okay. One more. Someday there will be girl Hispanic president. She is my daughter. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for letting me wrap it up tonight. It's been fun. Thanks for all the music. Good night.
Well, I hope you come back, Garrett.
Yeah, I will.
Neil's hosting next week. Last week, I really wanted to come out to support Neil, and I thought I didn't want to be irritable in the heat. And I was home alone. My dad was out of town. So I took myself a little 4 o'clock nap. You know, just closed my eye.
Yeah.
And then I woke up, and it was so nighttime. And then my first thought was to shame myself and to race down here for the last 10 minutes.
I should have.
Yeah, I know, but I really just drank beer and went back to bed.
We'll bring your beer next time.
Yeah, and today I didn't drink for my performance because I felt like that's a cheesy way to share, and I was getting slurry. The last time I did this, like, hey, look, lots of people. It's not the 4 glasses of wine, really. I want to blame the mood stabilizers. We're slurring my speech. So, yeah, tonight I didn't drink, but I am going to go back and watch more clips from that Downfall movie, and then have either zombie or German nightmares. And I had this one German nightmare that I was like a German officer and Hitler was inspecting everybody. And I knew we were going to Russia and we were going to get killed and there was nothing I could do. And the same night I had another dream that I was standing in line with my dad and we were army officers in Saddam Hussein's army. And he was inspecting everybody. And then for some reason this goose comes up to the line and kind of not at like a diagonal, and Saddam Hussein just looks at the goose and he grabs it and he goes wham wham and gives it like a 360 720. And I thought, gee, where's that come from? And that's why I'm gonna go home and get some sleep now. But next week, this time, you know what we've been doing at 8? I want to come earlier next week. We can all meet and greet and talk about our acts. Maybe do some open carry stuff really discreetly.
Oh, no.
As not to, you know, endanger our hosts, A Side of Heart. They're online. You can find them if you're good at being online. And they have vegan food. So let's gentrify, you know. One of the ways that if you're Muslim, if you adhere to halal food rules, there's nothing about vegan. It's not kosher. Something to think about if you want to double up on your food prohibitions. It's there. So thanks for coming out, guys, and everyone had a great act. Thanks for sharing. I'm Ruben Brock. This is A Side of Heart, an open mic. All right, awesome sound. I'm out.
Woo!
We start open mic at 8 every Wednesday. Alright. All these folks just showed up. I don't think that they know what's going on.
So
Alright, man.
I just need to keep a piano on stage and play an outro theme song of my own creation, then see it off.
I know,
No
sounds
fucking
good.
way am I zipping up a cardigan in this climate. Like Mr. Rogers.
Oh. So you're talking about Mark Roberts? You're talking about Mr. Roberts?
Yeah.
We got you like
Yeah.
Mr. Roberts? He's
Yeah.
freaking hilarious, man. I love that. I love that dude.
We're phone friends, which is that unless there's
How can you do a
reasons-
phone? Oh, sorry.
You can just hit one button now. But I pick up when he calls and we chat about stuff.
Oh, okay.
And last night he called after bedtime.
Oh, all right.
But
Nice,
I-
man.
I can't ignore people.
Yeah.
Unless it's like as a revenge or something. Unless it's like punishment.
Hmm.
Can't ignore a phone call. Oh, except if it's collectors.
Yeah.
Yeah.